Hi guys, welcome back to the next video. Now, do remember that in your Git page, you will have the configuration details over here. What are the commands I've executed so far? I've put it across over here for you guys for your reference. Now, the content over here is also given for your previous video. So do remember to refer this on the GitHub page and get this. You can copy paste it much easier. Now, do remember WQ is basically for saving and quitting. So this I put it normally whenever you see a file over here like a py file where I open this to edit some information. Now let's talk about CloudFormation. Now in this situation we are going to use CloudFormation template for connecting and working with our application. Now you would use the same username because it has administrator access. So in the same configuration file over here, the credential is already loaded. So I don't really have to work with any configuration separately. Now what I have to do is like design a YAML file which has CloudFormation information. So cloud underscore formation S3. So please ignore the spelling mistakes here. And then I'm going to create this as a YAML file, which is going to contain instructions which should create a S3 bucket. Now to remember to make this S3 bucket unique, I am going to give my account ID so that it becomes unique because I'm pretty sure that that's something which it already exists. This name would already exist for sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give the account number so that it is basically creates this particular S3 bucket. Now, CloudFormation is an automation tool wherein which it is a default service from AWS. Using CloudFormation, I can create infrastructure as simple as creating a S3 bucket or creating EC2 instance, or you can do anything with this. There's no limit to it. So now I'm going to run a command over here which enables me to create a stack. So it's called CloudFormation stack. So each stacks are created, and within the stack you actually have certain things running. Like for example, this particular file content will be actually running. So before that, you can see that the template body is picked up from S3 bucket over here. So to have this file, you should correct the file name over here to the file name which we have created in this situation. So we are going to create a bucket, S3 bucket, and this file name needs to be changed to whatever the file name we have created right now. All right, the region is US East 1. That's a preferred region for us, and the stack name is my S3. Now let me quickly give you the console view for CloudFormation. So when you type CloudFormation over there, you're going to get it to a different service. And currently I have executed, I think, one CloudFormation template early point of time. So you may see some references towards it. So please ignore it. Okay, so now you can see that currently there is an X-ray sample stack which was used to create a certain application, and that creation is completed. Now when I execute this command, you will see this my S3 stack would appear over here and it will start working. Now as this objective of this particular file is so simple, it either can come as like successful or failure in terms of like there is some issue with the file name or some kind of a issue, other issues, then it may come as a failure. And mostly I think it would end up in success. Now to deploy this, you just have to press enter at the end. Now this will make sure that it deploys the cloud stack by using this CLI command, which is going to deploy the CloudFormation. Now using this method also you can influence changes on your AWS. So we are just looking at different ways of influencing AWS, not just by your management console, but also using command line interface, also using CloudFormation. If I want to create the S3 option in command line, there is an option to create it. Okay, so AWS S3, and then you give the create option and what you want. So that is a command line method of creating it. The same thing we did it on the previous video, which is SDK. Using SDK, we created it as well. Now, lastly, we're going to use CloudFormation by writing a YAML file definition which CloudFormation understands and executing through the CloudFormation service. Okay. Now you can actually execute this. Now you can see that it has created an ID over here. You can use this command to check the information on it. Now you can see that over here it is in progress, it seems. So create in progress. Now you can actually see this also here. Now you should see two of this. You can see create complete. So it has successfully created, it seems. Now you can see create complete. You can see some information about this in output over here. There's no output. You can also check the events over here. Okay, so in the event is in progress, progress, complete. So now if I go to S3 over here, I should see the new bucket. Okay, you can also get this information from here as well. S3 ls. So you see that my example S3 bucket. So you can see that here as well. My example S3 bucket. So now that bucket, what we have mentioned over here on this file, which is CloudFormation. So you can see my example S3 bucket. So that has been created successfully. Okay. So now you have understood the fourth method of accessing. Now in the next video, I will show you the fifth method of it. Thank you again for watching this. I'll see you on the next one.